right, we're going to get started. Today we're going to go over the true cost of ownerships for fleets. Thank you guys all for coming here. We're going to jump in and get started right away. So first thing we're going to talk about is total cost of ownership. So the total cost of ownership is a comprehensive topic that one must understand in order to manage a fleet. If you own a fleet, if you're a small business, you're out there, you're running and doing all the tasks that are involved to keep your customers happy, and usually managing the fleet really falls by the wayside, and you can be leaving a lot of money on the table or costing yourself a lot of money in doing so. So we're going to go over how to calculate it and what it takes to calculate it, and how it'll help you grow your business and why you should monitor it as a KPI on a weekly basis. So breaking down total cost of ownership, where to start. So fleet expenses are broken down into fixed and variable cost. Fixed costs are predetermined regardless of the asset usage. So examples of fixed costs would be obviously when you buy the vehicle, upfitting that vehicle, any taxes, sales tax you may have paid on the vehicle, license permits, on the lease and loan payments, those insurance charge or the interest charges on those payments, depreciation, and then obviously insurance or any permits for the vehicle as well. If you need permits to operate your vehicle, those are all considered fixed cost in operating the vehicle. So next we'll talk about variable costs. So variable costs are subject to change depending on size, usage, and overall efficiency of the fleet. So variable cost examples will be fuel, how much fuel you're using. Obviously, if you're running the truck every day of the week, it's going to burn a lot more fuel than if you're just running that vehicle once or twice a week. So that's a variable cost. Same with maintenance, that's a variable cost, as well as parts to go onto that vehicle, and tolls would be another example of variable expenses. So when you get into looking at the typical fleet cost analysis, this graph breaks it down quite nicely. So you can see the largest components are the number one component is depreciation, which is 38%. That's a fixed cost associated with operating that vehicle, and that's the largest piece of it. Fuel would be the largest variable cost at 26%. So maintenance makes up about 10%, insurance makes up about 9%, and then everything else kind of falls in line from there. The annual maintenance costs, now this is a typical national average. This is the median cost for annual maintenance for an asset is approximately $2,600 a year. So the average encompasses routine preventive maintenance across the variable asset types, including vehicles, buses, trucks, and heavy equipment is where this cost comes out. We typically see on the vehicles that we work on annual maintenance costs of around $2,000 on cars, trucks, cargo vans, and the like. Annual fuel costs, the median annual fuel cost is $5,700, and this is typically they're calling the classes from 1 to 6 trucks and vans. So this is an average fuel cost if you're operating your fleet on an annual basis. This is what you would be expecting to spend